welcome to the North Penn Gymnasium, where the Pembroke Lancers, the Penndale Spartans, and the Penfield Chargers will be taking on each other in a North Penn Middle School tri-meet matchup. Jill, what can we expect from today?
Well, the Penfield and Pembroke are pretty much neck and neck with their 0-4 record, but Penndale's the strong leader in this matchup with a 2-2 record. You can look for them to be pretty dominant throughout their matches, but with Penfield and Pembroke, you should pretty much stay looking on their matches to see who comes out of this match a winner.
Okay, then.
Throughout the meet, we'll be going back and forth from mat 1 and mat 2. We have 16 different weight classes that we'll be going through, and we'll keep you updated on all their scores.
And Jill, what kind of strategy do you think the coaches will be trying to follow today?
I think that Penfield and Pembroke will really be the big deciding forces in this game. Pembroke is coached by Jason Theodore, and Penfield has Mike Sachs and Mike Bannock as coaches. So they'll definitely be looking to come out on top here. This is a big chance for them to go against their own district, trying to come out a winner. Penndale is coached by Eric Matzinger and Glenn Yetter, and we'll be looking for them to dominate throughout the entire match.
So you think we'll have Penndale pushing harder and just trying to keep their record up as much as they can?
Definitely, but I wouldn't be surprised if Penfield or Pembroke came back strong, trying to make up with their record a little bit.
Oh, we have a whole wrestling event here in the gymnasium today. After the middle school wrestling, we'll also have high school wrestling. And then later on in the evening, there'll be college wrestling also.
Throughout each of the matchup with the middle schools, we'll have 3 rounds, and consisting of those will be different weight classes. For round 1, we've got the weight classes 82 pounds to 117 on mat 1, and on mat 2, we have 124 to the heavyweight division.
During round 2, at 145, we've got weight classes 124 to the heavyweights on mat 1, and on mat 2 we have classes 82 to 117.
Round 3 will be the final round of the day for the middle schools, and that'll be on mat 1 from 82 pounds to 117, and on mat 2, 124 to heavyweight.
But of course the day doesn't end with that last round of the middle schools. We also have high school wrestling coming up right after that. So it looks like it'll be a good day for North Penn Wrestling.
It should be. This will definitely be a deciding game for the districts.
All right, we're going to take a short break. Now when we come back, we will have the matchup for you.
It may not look like it, but you're watching the future of the Earth pass by. Because many of these products are made from materials you've been recycling. But to keep recycling working, you need to buy products that say, made from recycled materials. For all those next in line, it would mean the world to them.
Hello and welcome back to the North Penn Gymnasium. I'm Dan Keene. Alongside of me here is Jillian Gallagher, and we have a match already in progress on mat 2.
The match going on is the 124 division, and it's Penndale versus Penfield. On mat 1, we'll have the 82-pound division with Penfield versus Pembroke. So far on mat 2, it looks like the guest is pulling ahead with 0-2.
will be a pin. We're now over at mat 1 in the 82-pound division of Penfield versus Pembroke. It looks like that match just ended.
And it appears that Penfield has won that match. We have the 132 weight class division, when it's Penfield versus Pembroke on mat 2 now.
Referee's getting in there close, make sure it's a legal move.
On mat 1, we have the 87-pound division with Pembroke versus Pendale.
Brooke is being very dominant in this match, almost with a pin there.
Definitely, Pembroke is leading the match on mat 2, 5-0.
Still looking at mat 1, and it looks like Pembroke just scored another 2 points. This is the 87-pound division.
And we had a pin on mat 1.
Pembroke will walk away from that match 7-0. We go over to mat 2 now.
On mat 2 this time, we have the 140 weight class division and Pembroke versus Pendale.
Looks like a pretty even matchup over on mat 2. Score is currently 9-2.
We predicted in the beginning of the game that Pendale will be the dominant force throughout the matchups, but it really does look like Pembroke and Penfield are coming back. On mat 2, the score is now 9-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to watch during the matches. If you see the referee or somebody throwing a towel, it's going to signal the end of the match since we're not using the scoreboard. That's how they're going to keep time. Going to switch over to mat 1 now.
On mat 1, we have the 92 weight class division, Pendale versus Penfield.
Pendale is currently winning 2-0. Looks like they're pushing for a pin. Score is currently 2-1. Pendale winning so far in this match. Penfield's coming back.
On mat 2, we just finished the 140 weight class division between Pembroke and Pendale. The final score was 9-11.
And there's that towel we were talking about earlier, which signals the end of that match. Final score was 2-1, which means Pendale won. Excuse me, that signals the end of the period.
It looks like Penfield is really struggling on mat 1. On mat 2, this is the 147 weight class division, and we've got Pendale going up against Penfield. Currently, the score is 0-2.
And there was a pin there, which will...
Hey, well, David, good.
It'll win the match for Pendale.
And on mat 1, Pendale has just gotten the lead. And that was a pin for Pendale in the 92 weight class division.
I'm going to switch over to mat 2 now.
We're in the 157 weight class division with Penfield versus Pembroke. On mat 1 between Penfield and Pembroke in the 97 weight class division, we just had a pin, and that goes to Penfield, I believe.
We're looking at mat 2 right now. The person in white is from Pembroke. The person in blue will be from Penfield. There's a pin right there. Seems that Pembroke will win that match.
And that was the 157 weight class.
Back at mat 1 now.
We have Pembroke versus Pendale. As we predicted in the beginning of the matchup, we said that Pendale, with its winning record of 2-2, would probably be the dominant force in this matchup.
Saw Pembroke scored 2 points. Score is now 2-0. Right now you're looking at mat 1, Pembroke versus Pendale in the 102-pound weight division. Close to a pin, he gets his shoulders up, he gets himself up. Towel signals the end of the period.
And on mat 2, we have the Pendale versus Penfield 187 weight class going on.
See Pembroke very determined to win this match. Just unrelenting.
Winning this matchup would definitely mean an improvement in their record.
That'll be the end of the period once again. This will be the third and final period of this match. Pembroke is currently winning 7-0. Both wrestlers looking visibly tired. switch now to mat 2.
We have the heavyweight division going on between Penfield and Pembroke.
And on mat 1, the period just ended. The final score is 7-0, and Pembroke wins. Looking over at mat 2, close to a pin. But Pembroke just doesn't want to give in. Score is 5-0. Penfield winning. And that will signal the end of the period. At the end of the period, the wrestlers must release whatever hold they're in and start from the center again. Match on match 1 just ended. Final score was 2-0.
And that was Pendale versus Penfield in the 107 weight class.
Pendale will win. Back over to mat 2 now. The heavyweight division is beginning its second period. See Penfield trying desperately for that pin. Coming close. And there's the pin.
There you go. Penfield came out really strong in the beginning of the heavyweights, and it looks like it paid off.
Winner is Penfield. So Joe, just looking back on round 1, what did we see?
I've definitely seen that Pendale has come out and been the dominant force, but Penfield and Pembroke aren't going to give it up without a fight.
We're going to take a short break now. When we come back, we will have round 2. So stay tuned.
In America, you are not required to offer food to the hungry or shelter to the homeless. There is no ordinance forcing you to visit the lonely. In fact, nowhere in the Constitution does it say you have to provide anything for anybody. Thank you for all you've given. Imagine what more could do.
Welcome back to the North Penn Gymnasium. We're just underway with round 2. I'm Dan Keene. Alongside of me is Jill Gallagher. Going to go over mat 2 now, where we have Pembroke versus Penndale in the 82-pound weight class.
In the first round, Penndale came out strong as we expected them to, with their 2-2 record. But Penfield and Pembroke were definitely battling back and forth. We'll have to see this match what goes on.
The 82-pound match just ended. We will have the results for that as soon as we get them. And over on mat 2, we're now beginning the 87-pound weight class, Penndale versus Penfield. You see Penndale in the green and Penfield in the red. Those would be the leg bands you can see down there on their legs, obviously.
So far on mat 2, Penndale is leading with 2-0.
It looks like they're going for a pin. And that'll be a pin over on mat 2. Means Penndale will win that.
And on mat 1, we just had the 124 weight class division, Penfield versus Pembroke, and Pembroke had a pin there.
Coming up on mat 1, we have the 132-pound weight division of Pembroke versus Penndale. And over on mat 2, we have the 92-pound weight division of Penfield versus Pembroke. These matches should be underway in just a moment.
On mat 2, Penfield will be wearing the green and Pembroke will be wearing the red.
Penfield trying very hard to stay on their feet.
Pembroke is now leading 0-2. On mat 1 with the 132 weight class division, we just had a win for Penndale.
Still looking at mat 2. This is Penfield versus Pembroke. Now Pembroke is trying for the pin, very close. They just can't seem to get the shoulders down.
As we said before, it would definitely be a matchup to see who pulls out on top, Pembroke or Penfield, considering their records were the same, 0-4. But it definitely looks like Pembroke's pulling ahead here.
Score is still 0-2. Pembroke very close to the pin, but just can't seem to get it.
There we go. Pembroke is now 5-0.
So apparently Pembroke had some good moves during that last period, but not enough to get the pin.
Now on mat 1, we'll be seeing the 140 weight class with Penndale in the green and Penfield in the red. Penfield looks like they're fighting hard to try and get the dominance here. And we had a pin on mat 2. Penbrook finally got that pin. Now on mat 1, the score is now 2-0 Pendale.
Wrestler from Penfield trying to get up to his feet, and he does.
In the first part of this period, Pendale was on the bottom and looked like they were struggling a little bit, but now it looks like they're coming back.
Penfield just scored 1 point for a real nice escape. This is the 140-pound weight division of Pendale versus Penfield. Penfield very close to a pin now, almost there.
And they've got the pin against Pendale. Looking over at mat 2, we have the 97 weight class division with Penbrook in the green and Pendale in the red. Pendale's already leading 2-0. Pendale's being very aggressive over on mat 2. Pendale's definitely struggling to get that pin. And they've gotten it. That's another win for Pendale. Now looking over at mat 1, we have the 147 weight class division with Penfield in the green and Penbrook in the red. Penbrook's already leading 2-0.
Mat 1 you're looking at. Penfield versus Penbrook.
Penbrook is in the red and Penfield is in green. Penbrook's definitely trying for this pin. This means a lot for them. There we go on mat 1, which you're now seeing. Penfield has just scored a point, so now it's 1-2 Penbrook.
Okay, and over on mat 2, we have the 102-pound weight division of Pendale versus Penfield.
Pendale's wearing the green ankle bracelet and Penfield is wearing the red.
Score is currently 2-0. Actually, think it just got updated. 4-0. Pendale is winning.
Although Pendale's not having the majority of the quick pins, they're definitely persevering and getting those points. Penfield's definitely struggling. Pendale's been on top and dominating most of the match. Trying for the pin.
We're looking at mat 1 now, which is the 147-pound weight division of Penfield versus Pembroke. The score is currently 1-2-7.
And on the 102 weight class from mat 2, Pendale has just won that with a pin. Up next on mat 2, we'll have the 107 weight class with Penfield versus Pembroke.
This is the third and final period, on mat 1 for the 147-pound weight division.
On mat 1, we have Pembroke with a strong lead, 9-1 over Penfield. Pembroke's wearing the red.
And they almost have Penfield pinned.
I would definitely say that even though Pendale's in the lead, Pembroke's definitely coming up strong going against Penfield.
And Pembroke just won that match. Score 9-1. Thank you.
On mat 2 now, we have the 107 weight class with Penfield wearing the green and Pembroke wearing red. Pembroke's already in a strong lead, 2-0. The score on mat 2 now is currently Pembroke 3, Penfield 2. On mat 1 in the 157 weight division, Pembroke versus Pendale, we had a pin. And the pin goes to Pendale.
Back over at mat 2.
We're still going strong with the 107 weight class, Penfield versus Pembroke.
Penfield definitely dominant force in this match. Or trying to be. At least they're definitely trying to come back.
This is Pembroke's big chance. Throughout the first round and most of the second round, they've been pulling through with the wins across Penfield.
Score is now 2-4 over on mat 2.
On mat 1, we have the 167 weight division with Pendale in green versus Penfield in red. Penfield's come out pretty strong right now. They're on top here. And Penfield's just scored 2 points now, 2-0. Pendale's come back now 1-2, and Pendale is now currently on top.
Penfield is definitely a dominant force in this match. Score is 4-2. That's the end of the first period. Means the wrestlers are now going to go back to the center. Over on mat 2 now. So the score is still 2-4.
Pembroke's in the lead with the red.
I believe that will signal the end of the match. No, actually, it'll be the third period. I'm sorry. Score is 4-4. So it's really anyone's match right now.
On mat 1, we just had a pin when it was the 167 weight class division, Pendale versus Penfield. Pendale's gotten the pin.
Over on mat 2, I believe Penfield won. Coming up on mat 1, we will have the 187-pound weight division of Penfield versus Pembroke.
Penfield will be in green and Pembroke will be red.
And over on mat 2, we have the 112-pound weight division of Pembroke versus Pendale.
Brooke will be green there, and Dale will be red.
These matches should be underway in just a moment.
We're on mat 2 now with the 112 weight division. Pembroke and green looks like they've come out strong. In this round, we have one more match for each.
Coming up will be the heavyweight division on mat 1 and the 117-pound weight division on mat 2. But right now on mat 2, we're still in the 112-pound weight division. Score is 0-0. Wow. Interesting move right there. Took him right to the ground.
And Pendale's gotten 2 points for that. Just a reminder, Pembroke's in green and Pendale is in red.
Quick break to check their shoelaces. Looks like they're set to go again.
Pembroke looked like they were trying hard, but looks like Pendale's just come out. That signals the end of the period.
Score is currently 2-0. Pendale in the lead. I mean, in the period that begin the third and final period of that match. Looks like Pendale just got a pin.
Indeed they did. We have one more matchup left in the second round on mat 2, and that'll be the 117 weight class with Pendale in green and Penfield in red.
Off to a good start so far, with Pendale being the dominant force in this match.
As they have been in round 1 and most of round 2 also. Close to the pin, but Penfield's definitely putting up a fight.
Just barely keeping that shoulder off the ground there. That's the pin.
And they put it down. Pendale's won another.
That will be the final match of round 2. We're going to go to a short break now. When we come back, we will have the third and final round of this middle school matchup, so stay tuned.
The male emperor penguin of Antarctica balances his unborn offspring on his feet for weeks in sub-zero temperatures. Then, after it hatches, he provides shelter for the chick in a fold of skin and feathers. If the father is unwilling or unable to do this, the chick will not survive. Just a reminder how important it is for fathers to spend time with their children.
Welcome back to the North Penn Gymnasium. I'm Dan Keene. Alongside of me is Jillian Gallagher. And we are just underway of round 3. Over on mat 1, we have the 82-pound weight class of Pendale versus Penfield.
Pendale's in green, and they're off to a strong lead, 2-0, and Penfield is in red. On mat 2, we have the 124 weight class division in progress with Pembroke versus Pendale. Pembroke is very strong with a 4-0 lead over Pendale. On mat 1, we just had a pin. That was the 82 weight class division, and Pendale won it.
Just entering period 2 over on mat 2. Never mind.
And we had a pin. Pembroke got the pin on the mat 2, 124 weight class division. Mat 1, the 87-pound division, is starting between Penfield in green and Pembroke in red.
And over on mat 2, the 132-pound division of Pendale versus Penfield is just underway.
Pendale is wearing green and Penfield is wearing the red.
You're looking at mat 1 right now. Score is currently 2-0 with Penfield in the lead.
Penfield's definitely taking control of this match. They're wearing the green, and Pembroke had been the leader between the two in the round 1 and round 2, but Penfield looks like they're trying to make a comeback. Close to the pin, but it doesn't look like Pembroke's going to give up.
Score is 4-1.
Penfield has the lead in the green.
Very close to the pin.
Penfield's going for the pin. Trying to push hard.
They've got it.
And they have the pin. Penfield's just won the 87 weight class division on mat 1. Now looking over at mat 2, we're still in the 132 weight class division. Pendale in green, leading 2-1 versus Penfield in red.
It's the end of the period. Score is 2-0.
Looks like Penfield, in red's trying to go for it. Score just went 3-2 Penfield.
Close to the pin. Very close.
Pendale doesn't look like they want to give up. So close. Ref's right in there trying to look for the shoulder. And that was the period.
Which means the wrestlers are going to have to go back to the middle and give up the position they were just in.
But Penfield didn't go out of that with nothing. They're leading now 6-2 over Pendale. Looking over at mat 1, the 92 weight class division just had a pin. And it was Pembroke in red versus Pendale. Pendale in red versus Pembroke, and Pendale came out the winner.
Looking back over at mat 2. Go right out of the boundaries there, so they will go back to the center and start again.
On mat 1, we have the 97 weight class division with Pendale in green versus Penfield in red. Looks like Pendale's definitely dominating over Penfield here.
Score is 2-0. Match just ended
between Pendale and Penfield, and Penfield's taken the win on that one, 2-9.
It was a 132-pound weight division. Next up on mat 2 is the 140-pound weight division, Penfield versus Pembroke.
On mat 1, Pendale took home the win with the 97 weight class division. Coming up on mat 1, we have the 102 weight class with Penfield in green versus Pembroke in red. Penfield definitely looks like they're coming back for this match. And Penfield's gotten the pin that quickly. We're now on the 140 weight class division with Penfield in green and Pembroke in red on mat 2. Penfield is currently in lead 2-1.
Over on mat 1, the 107-pound weight division of Pembroke versus Pendale.
Pembroke's in green and Pendale's in 2, currently leading 2-0. Pendale's definitely dominating this 107 weight class match.
Pendale just scored another 3 points, bringing the score up to 5-0. Looks like he's breaking away there. Out of bounds, he'll go back to the center now. There's the end of the period.
So we'll go over to mat 2, where the 140 weight class is continuing after a short break. Penfield is in green, and the score is now tied 3-3. Pembroke is in red.
Looking at mat 1 right now.
Things are heating up towards the end of round 3, the final round of the tri-meet matchup. Pendale in red, as you're seeing right. I'm sorry, Pembroke in red, as you're seeing right now. This is mat 2, and we're at the 140 weight class division. The score is now 7-4, Penfield. Mat 1, it looks like they're going for the pin in the 107 weight class. The score is 7-0 Pendale. Pendale's in red. Pembroke is in green. Pembroke is definitely struggling here.
Score is 7-0.
And that'll be the end of the period. Pendale has taken the win in the 107 weight class on mat 1. Looking over at mat 2 now, Penfield versus Pembroke in the 140 weight division. Penfield is taking a strong 10-7 lead over Pembroke. Penfield is green, Pembroke is red. And I believe they've just gotten the pin. So Penfield will take the pin for the 140 weight class.
Coming up next, we have Pendale versus Penfield in the 112-pound weight class on mat 1.
Pendale will be wearing the green, and Penfield will be wearing the red.
And over on mat 2, we will have Pembroke versus Pendale in the 147-pound weight division.
Pembroke will be in green, Pendale will be in red. On mat 2, Pembroke has just forfeited the match, so Pendale takes an automatic win. Now on mat 2, we'll be moving on to the 157 weight class with Pendale in green and Penfield in red. Currently, you're looking at mat 1, the 112 weight division, Pendale in green versus Penfield in red.
Looking at mat 1 now. Penfield has just scored 2 points.
Penfield again is in red, and they look like they've been dominating this match. Throughout each of the rounds, it's definitely been a toss-up. Who's going ahead, Penfield or Pembroke? Fighting for the pin. And they got the pin. Penfield has won the 112 weight class division in round 3.
Meanwhile, over on mat 2, we are in the 157-pound weight division. Pendale versus Penfield.
Pendale is in green and Penfield is in red. So far, it looks like Pendale's been taking the lead.
Score is 2-0.
On mat 1, we'll have our last matchup of the last round for the tri-meet match. Penfield will be in green, Pembroke will be in red. And currently the score is 2-2, but this is definitely the way it's been all day. Penfield going against Pembroke, trying to see who will come out on top. On mat 1, which you just saw, that was the 117 weight class division, and that was Penfield in green versus Pembroke in red, and it looks like Pembroke is the winner. There we go. That was the last matchup for round 3 on mat 1. Now we'll look over to mat 2, where we have 157, Pendale in green versus Penfield in red. Currently the score is 2-0, Pendale.
Very close to a pin here.
The score is now
There it is.
4-1 Pendale, and I believe they've just gotten the pin. So that means they've taken the win for the 157 weight class. Our next match coming up will be the 167 weight class, Penfield versus Pembroke, and the coaches of Penfield are Mike Sachs and Mike Bannock, and the coaches of Pembroke is Jason Theodore. Coming into this match, both the records were 0-4. Throughout the entire meet today, each round the power shifted from Pembroke and Penfield.
We didn't see Pendale make as strong a showing as we thought they would earlier in the game.
But they were persistent through each of their matches. They did come out on top most of the time, which is to be expected considering their 2-2 record coming in here. They were the leaders coming in, and I believe they will be the leaders going out. The Pendale Spartans are coached by Eric Matzinger and Glenn Yetter.
Looks like they're getting ready to start another match on mat 1. There we go. This is the heavyweight division.
Here we go. This is Pendale versus Penfield. Pendale's in green. Penfield would be in red. I believe in the last heavyweight division, Pendale came on top. We'll see what'll happen this time. Pendale looks like they're coming out with a strong lead.
So far, the score is 2-0.
Pendale's in the lead. Looks like Pendale's having a problem getting into position, but undoubtedly they've had dominance over Penfield in this matchup.
There's the end of the period.
So going into the second period of the heavyweight division, Pendale versus Penfield. Pendale's taking the lead, 2-0. Just a reminder, Pendale's wearing the green ankle band and Penfield is wearing the red.
Score is 4-0.
Pendale's in the lead. Penfield's definitely struggling to try and gain some control of this match. And we're now in the third period of the last matchup of round 3. In the tri-meet matchup between Pendale, Pembroke, and Penfield. Now 4-1, Pendale's in the lead. Definitely looks like Pendale in the green is going for a quick win. That towel signaled the end of the third period in the last round of the tri-meet matchup. Pendale won.
That was the final match of round 3. So just taking a look back at the events today, Jill, what do you think was the most dominant force?
I think Pendale definitely, as we predicted, would come out on top, and they did. They didn't always have the quick pins, but they pulled through when they needed to. In second place, I definitely say Pembroke came in. They struggled against Penfield, but I think they came up most of the time winning.
And of course, Penfield in third, making still it's a very close third. So you saw Penfield and Pembroke very evenly matched today.
It was definitely a back and forth kind of round. Each match between Pembroke and Penfield came out differently. It went back and forth throughout all 3 rounds. We'll get the official totals and everything for you in just a minute.
Unofficially, we do believe that Pendale won for the day, and that's going to conclude our coverage today of the North Penn Middle School wrestling matches. For Joe Gallagher, I'm Dan Keene. Be sure to tune in later for the high school matchup.